Hi, I'm Crystal Desley from Cactus Moon, and I'm going to teach you how to propagate succulents today. So a lot of people ask me when I'm at farmers markets or even during my workshops, how do they propagate succulents into becoming full-grown plants? A lot of times when you're working with your plants, you might break leaves off like this. And in order to grow them into new plants, there is a specific way to do this. Sometimes you'll even see the leaves have fallen off on their own and have started propagating just by themselves. So we want to replicate that process. And the way that we're going to do that is we're going to take a tray or something flat. You could even use an egg carton or a drainage tray, part of a pot, really anything like that. And I'm gonna fill it with soil. So I've already put a little bit, but this is a cactus soil. So I just break it up. So I'm gonna make a nice flat surface. You can really use anything that's not metal. Metal is too hot and it will burn everything up. So I've used this plastic tray. And I'm going to take any of the leaves that have fallen off during my repotting procedures, and I'm going to lay them on top of the soil. I'm not going to bury them. You'll see the roots are already coming out of some of these guys. So in that case, I will try to just gently nuzzle them in to the soil here. And you're going to leave them like this. You're going to water when the soil completely dries. So right now my soil is really dry. So I'm going to water them just like that. Here's a tray I've started just as my day goes by and I'm working with my plants. Anything that falls off, I collect it. So it's ready for watering. So I'm going to go ahead and water. You can see a lot of these are already starting to sprout. Here's a big fuzzy leaf. Look how cool that is. And then we have, really probably 10 different varieties in this tray. And only about 50% of leaves will propagate, and that really is just how it is. You never know which ones will work. Here's one coming out. So as time goes by, I'll notice which leaves are going to propagate and which ones aren't. They'll start to shrivel up and die if they don't want to start a new plant. All of these are looking pretty good. So I'll eventually transport them, all of my good ones, from a tray. Put this down. I'll transport them into some sort of little container. And the next step will be that the host leaf will start to die as the new plant emerges. So you'll see, here's an example. These have been sitting in here for a few weeks. This host leaf is like toast. It's pretty much out of there, and soon I'll be able to, well, it's ready. Just kind of take that off, and then the new plant is gonna grow and grow and grow. Just have to keep these watered. So propagating succulents using these babies, they need more water than a normal full-grown succulent. You just need to water them almost every other day or when the soil is completely dry. And over time, you can get something like this just out of propagating. So this is my little nursery, and I always stick my plants in and water them. It's been a while. You get something like that in the end. You'll notice I'm watering directly at the roots, and I am not getting the leaves wet. This is very important because the succulent leaves will rot if they are wet. So I like to use a spray gun like this, and you really want to saturate when you're watering because they are only getting water about once every 7 to 10 days. So when they do get water, they really need a good drink. Just my little nursery out of propagated succulent leaves. Thanks for watching.